and it's because of the draft of the players that came in. It's just not Caitlin Clark. It's Reese. We have so much talent out there that has been unrecognized, and I don't think we can just pin it on one player.
The WNBA's rising star, Caitlin Clark's impact, controversy, and the future of the league. The recent WNBA season will go down in history as one of the most exciting and transformative periods the league has ever seen. At the center of this revolution is a 22-year-old rookie from the Midwest, Caitlin Clark, whose incredible talent has turned heads and drawn massive attention to women's basketball. But Clark's rise to fame isn't without its challenges, as her success has sparked heated debates, rivalries, and even resentment within the league. In this video, we'll explore Caitlin Clark's meteoric rise, the tension her success has created, and what this means for the future of the WNBA. Clark's record-breaking rookie season. Caitlin Clark exploded onto the professional basketball scene this season, breaking records and drawing in fans like no one before her. Playing for the Indiana Fever, she has become the face of a league-wide transformation, filling gymnasiums, shattering TV viewership records, and boosting ticket sales across the board. Her magnetic presence didn't just captivate WNBA fans. She crossed over into mainstream culture, earning Time Magazine's Athlete of the Year title and landing a spot on Forbes' list of the 100 most powerful women in the world, the youngest to ever make the list. The Clark phenomenon, a blessing or a burden? While many are celebrating Clark's impact, not everyone within the WNBA is thrilled about the spotlight she's receiving. Sheila Johnson, owner of the Washington Mystics, voiced her concerns publicly, questioning why Time magazine chose to feature Clark alone rather than the entire league or other standout players like Angel Reese. Johnson's comments raise important questions. Why celebrate only one player when the league is filled with talent? Is Clark's rise overshadowing the contributions of others, especially black players who've long fought to elevate women's basketball? Some argue that focusing on one individual perpetuates inequities, while others believe Clark's success acts as a gateway for new fans to discover the entire league. Clark and Reese, rivalry or opportunity? Before joining the WNBA, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese were already major names in college basketball, their head-to-head matchups capturing national attention. Now in the WNBA, Clark with the Indiana Fever and Reese with the Chicago Sky, their rivalry has only intensified. Rivalries like this are vital for the league's growth. They generate excitement, create compelling narratives, and draw in casual viewers who might not otherwise follow the sport. Instead of framing this as a zero-sum game where one player's shine dims another's, it's crucial to see it as an opportunity to elevate the league as a whole. Clark's presence has undeniably brought new fans into the WNBA. These fans aren't limited to her. They're discovering other players, teams, and storylines, including Reese's incredible talent. The WNBA's moment of transformation, Caitlin Clark's rise, comes at a time when the WNBA is already on an upward trajectory. Attendance is up, TV viewership is breaking records, and sponsorships are pouring in. Clark's success is not a solo act, it's a catalyst. Rather than resist her impact, the league can embrace it as a turning point. This is a rare opportunity to amplify the voices of all WNBA players, both current and former. Moving forward, unity over division. Caitlin Clark has acknowledged the privileges she's received as a white athlete, recognizing the contributions of black players who've paved the way for her success. She's been clear that she doesn't want her fame to come at the expense of others, but the burden shouldn't fall solely on Clark to navigate these complex dynamics. The league, its leaders and its fans have a responsibility to turn this moment into a shared victory. Imagine the possibilities. Thematic events, highlighting the history and contributions of black players in the WNBA. Documentaries telling the stories of pioneers who helped shape women's basketball. Collaborative promotions, using Clark's visibility to shine a light on other players and teams. The key is to see success as a shared prosperity rather than a competition for limited resources. The brighter Clark's star shines, the more opportunities there are for everyone in the WNBA to benefit. Final thoughts. The WNBA is at a crossroads. Caitlin Clark's breakout season is just the beginning of what could be a golden era for women's basketball. But how the league chooses to handle this moment will determine its future. Will they embrace Clark's success and use it as a springboard to elevate everyone? Or will internal divisions and resentment squander this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity? Let's celebrate what's happening in the WNBA and recognize that every player, every team, and every fan has a role to play in this incredible journey. The WNBA is experiencing a transformative moment, and at the center of it all is Caitlin Clark, a 22-year-old rookie whose incredible debut season has drawn unprecedented attention to women's basketball. From record-breaking performances to international recognition, Clark's rise is changing the league, but not without controversy. In this video, we'll dive into Caitlin Clark's impact, the tension her success has sparked, and what this means for the WNBA moving forward. Caitlin Clark's meteoric rise. Caitlin Clark's rookie season with the Indiana Fever has been nothing short of historic. She's broken records, packed arenas, and captivated fans both old and new. Her influence extends beyond the court. She's brought the WNBA into the cultural mainstream, earning titles like Time Magazine's Athlete of the Year and becoming the youngest athlete to appear on Forbes' list of the 100 most powerful women in the world. This level of recognition is unprecedented for a player so early in their career, but it's not just about Clark. Her rise has ignited fresh interest in the WNBA, with increased ticket sales, viewership records, and brand sponsorships pouring in praise or criticism. The mixed reaction to Clark's success. Despite these achievements, not everyone in the WNBA is celebrating. Sheila Johnson, owner of the Washington Mystics, voiced concerns over Clark's individual spotlight, suggesting that the league as a whole, or at least other standout players like Angel Reese, deserve equal recognition. Johnson's comments highlight deeper issues, particularly around equity and representation. She questioned why Time chose to feature Clark alone instead of recognizing the collective talent of the league, especially given the contributions of black athletes who've paved the way for women's basketball. These criticisms raise valid questions, but also fuel a divisive narrative. Is Caitlin Clark's rise overshadowing other players, or is she a symbol of opportunity for everyone in the league? Clark and Reese, rivalry and opportunity. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese are no strangers to the spotlight. Their matchups in college basketball were already legendary, drawing massive attention and polarizing fans. Now in the WNBA, Clark with the Indiana Fever and Reese with the Chicago Sky, their rivalry is bigger than ever. This rivalry isn't a problem, it's a gift. Healthy competition creates compelling stories, draws in new fans, and elevates the visibility of the entire league. Clark and Reese's dynamic could become one of the defining storylines of the WNBA, much like iconic rivalries in men's sports. But instead of embracing this opportunity, some voices in the league focus on division, framing the situation as a zero-sum game where one player's success diminishes another's. This ignores the reality. Caitlin Clark's rise brings new fans who inevitably discover the league's other stars, including Reese. A league on the rise before Clark, the WNBA was already growing steadily. But with her arrival, the league has reached new heights. Packed arenas, record-breaking viewership, and international attention are just a few examples of the momentum she's helped generate. Yet, some within the league seem resistant to this growth. Instead of celebrating the increased visibility, they question why Clark receives so much of the attention. This resistance risks undermining the collective progress women's basketball has fought so hard to achieve. How the WNBA can embrace this moment. Caitlin Clark's success isn't about taking the spotlight away from others. It's about creating more opportunities for everyone. The league has a unique chance to leverage her fame and use it to shine a light on the entire WNBA. Here's how the WNBA can turn this moment into lasting success. Celebrate history. Highlight the contributions of black players and other trailblazers who've built the league. Create new narratives. Use rivalries like Clark versus Reese to draw attention to the league's diverse talent. Invest in promotion. Capitalize on the buzz with documentaries, interviews, and events that showcase the league's depth. Build unity. Shift the conversation from competition within the league to collaboration that benefits everyone. Caitlin Clark's perspective. Caitlin Clark hasn't ignored the criticisms. She's acknowledged the privilege she's received as a white athlete, recognizing the struggles of black players who've worked tirelessly to elevate women's basketball. But Clark has also made it clear she doesn't want her success to come at the expense of others. She sees herself as part of a larger movement to grow the WNBA and ensure that all players benefit from its rising popularity. The bigger picture. The WNBA is at a pivotal moment. Caitlin Clark's rise isn't just about one player, it's about what her success represents for the league as a whole. The question is, will the WNBA embrace this momentum to elevate everyone, or will internal divisions hold it back? This is a golden opportunity to transform women's basketball into a global phenomenon. By uniting behind the league's rising stars, the WNBA can ensure that this moment of growth benefits every player, team, and fan. If you're excited to see how this unfolds, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Together, we'll keep shining a spotlight on the stories that matter in sports. Stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next video.